The internet is officially melting down because just when Stefon Diggs thought he had cleared his name in court, a massive wave of secret baby rumors and a brutal public fallout with Cardi B completely flipped the script. The NFL star managed to walk out of that courtroom with a not guilty verdict regarding his former chef, but social media is handing out a very different judgment. Now people are asking one huge question. Are we witnessing the ultimate celebrity betrayal of 2026? Or is this just another chapter in the non-stop chaos of modern fame? Rumors are exploding online that Cardi B allegedly discovered Stefon had been secretly involved with his personal chef behind closed doors for years. Even worse, gossip blogs are claiming the situation may have led to a pregnancy scandal that stayed hidden until the courtroom drama forced everything into the spotlight. Fans are watching this entire situation unfold like a premium reality series, completely stunned at how Cardi went from fiercely defending her man online to quietly wiping her social media clean as the relationship allegedly collapsed behind the scenes. Did Stefon really think he could play a game this messy while dating one of the most outspoken women in the music industry? The details coming out right now are so unbelievable that they sound straight out of a Hollywood script, and internet detectives are already uncovering receipts, timelines, and old footage that paint a very ugly picture. Buckle up, because Cardi's patience has officially hit its limit, and this fallout could get even uglier. The madness began when the public realized that a high-profile NFL superstar and one of the biggest female rap icons on the planet were tangled in a web of secrets dramatic enough to rival any primetime television show. For months, Stefon Diggs and Cardi B looked like the ultimate unexpected power couple. Fans believed Cardi had finally found peace after years of public relationship drama and endless cheating rumors that haunted her previous marriage. People genuinely thought she had finally escaped the cycle of heartbreak and humiliation. But apparently, the universe had a much darker twist waiting. Stefon Diggs has never been far from controversy. Whether it was emotional sideline behavior, sudden team drama, or whispers about his private life, his name constantly floated around gossip headlines. Still, nobody expected his legal battle with a former personal chef to expose a scandal so explosive that it would completely overshadow the courtroom itself. The public first learned about the situation when headlines reported that Stefon's former chef had filed accusations tied to a heated December confrontation that allegedly became physical. Social media instantly split into two sides. Sports fans claimed it was a money grab targeting a wealthy athlete, while critics argued that another celebrity was trying to silence someone with less power. The charges were serious enough to threaten both his NFL career and his reputation. Stefon quickly pleaded not guilty and maintained his innocence, setting the stage for what many assumed would be a straightforward legal battle. But the moment the trial started, everything changed. The entire case suddenly transformed into a deeply toxic relationship scandal that dragged Cardi B directly into the center of a humiliating public spectacle. The biggest shock came when the former chef reportedly testified under oath that she and Stefon had been involved in a secret romantic relationship for more than 4.5 years. That detail alone sent the internet into absolute chaos. According to online reactions, people were stunned because that timeline allegedly overlapped with Stefon's highly public relationship with Cardi B. Suddenly, social media exploded with theories, reactions, and non-stop commentary. What made the situation even more painful for Cardi was the claim that the chef was not some distant hidden secret living far away from the spotlight. According to courtroom discussions and online speculation, the chef allegedly interacted with Cardi regularly and even helped coordinate fashion looks and event preparations. Imagine discovering that someone you trusted around your relationship and your career was allegedly involved with your partner behind your back the entire time. Before these shocking revelations surfaced, Cardi had defended Stefon aggressively online. She reportedly posted screenshots and messages attempting to prove that the allegations against him were false and motivated by money. At the time, Cardi appeared completely convinced that she was protecting an innocent man from a smear campaign. She publicly stood beside him with absolute confidence, believing they were united against lies and manipulation. But once the alleged affair details surfaced, the internet immediately began revisiting every one of Cardi's defense posts. Critics argued that she had unknowingly risked her own credibility for someone who may not have been honest with her behind closed doors. Things escalated even further when rumors spread online claiming that people close to Stefon allegedly pressured the former chef to back away from the legal situation altogether. Those accusations instantly intensified the backlash and turned the scandal into something much bigger than celebrity gossip. The internet became a war zone of opinions. Some fans defended Cardi, saying she was simply loyal and trying to protect her relationship. Others argued that the warning signs had been obvious all along. Eventually, the pressure became too overwhelming. In a move that spoke louder than any statement, Cardi quietly deleted the posts where she defended Stefon. But by then, screenshots had already spread across every platform imaginable. As the courtroom drama reached its peak, Stefon ultimately received a not guilty verdict on the physical allegations. Legally, he walked away victorious. But online, people had already decided their verdict. The internet largely concluded that even if he beat the charges in court, the damage to his public image was already irreversible, because the focus had shifted away from the legal case and toward the alleged betrayal itself. Then came the rumors that pushed the scandal into another level entirely. Anonymous blogs and gossip pages began claiming that the alleged affair between Stefon and the chef may have involved a secret pregnancy. Although none of those claims were officially confirmed, the rumors spread like wildfire. According to online speculation, the pregnancy allegedly became a major source of tension behind the scenes and may have contributed to the explosive December confrontation that eventually led to legal involvement. The mere idea that Cardi B may have been unknowingly caught in the middle of such a complicated situation shocked the entertainment world. Suddenly, fans began revisiting old interviews, live streams, and public appearances, searching for signs that the relationship had already been falling apart. People noticed Cardi becoming more defensive whenever questions about her relationship surfaced online. At the same time, Stefon appeared unusually calm and detached throughout the chaos, which only fueled more criticism against him. Then the story took an even darker turn. Social media users began connecting this situation to another controversial name from Cardi's past, Pry. That name alone immediately triggered massive reactions because fans remembered previous relationship drama involving Offset and older rumors tied to Cardi's marriage struggles. Now people were questioning whether Stefon had allegedly been involved with multiple women simultaneously. The timeline became even messier once internet detectives focused on Super Bowl weekend. That was supposed to be a glamorous celebrity moment for Cardi and Stefon, but online investigators began claiming it was actually the beginning of another betrayal. People noticed Pry appearing unusually close to Stefon's inner circle during exclusive events and private gatherings. The rumors intensified after bloggers claimed she had access to secured NFL areas and private family spaces that ordinary guests would never normally enter. Photos allegedly showing Pry alongside Stefon, his family, and members of his entourage quickly spread online. To most fans, those images suggested a level of closeness that completely contradicted the public image of Stefon and Cardi's relationship. The internet instantly went into detective mode. Every old video, interview, and public appearance became evidence for speculation. One particular video began going viral again. It showed Cardi and Stefon having what appeared to be a tense conversation outside a coffee shop. Before the scandal exploded, fans dismissed the clip as a normal disagreement between a couple. But afterward, people started viewing it differently. Many believed Cardi may have already suspected something was wrong. The contrast between Cardi's emotional energy and Stefon's calm demeanor became a major talking point online. Then older live streams and emotional clips of Cardi discussing heartbreak and betrayal started resurfacing across TikTok and YouTube. In those moments, Cardi openly talked about how painful it felt when people played mind games with her during vulnerable periods in her life. Hearing those clips alongside the current scandal made the entire situation feel heavier and more tragic to fans. Public opinion shifted dramatically. This was no longer viewed as simple celebrity gossip. To many people online, it became a story about humiliation, manipulation, and emotional betrayal happening in real time under the spotlight. Things became even more chaotic when blogs began suggesting that Stefon may have been juggling relationships with Cardi, the chef, and Pry all at the same time. Fans joked that his off-field playbook looked more complicated than anything happening during NFL games. But underneath the jokes was genuine outrage. People felt Cardi had repeatedly defended and protected someone who allegedly knew the truth the entire time. That realization completely turned public sentiment against Stefon. Fans could not forgive the idea that Cardi publicly risked her reputation defending him, while hidden secrets allegedly waited to explode inside the courtroom. The backlash intensified because people believed he allowed Cardi to humiliate herself online, while knowing damaging information could surface at any moment. Eventually, pressure began building for Cardi to make a final decision publicly. Every social media move she made was monitored by fans looking for clues about whether the relationship had officially ended. Then came the silence. And somehow, the silence felt even louder than one of Cardi's famous online rants. Sources and gossip pages claimed that behind closed doors, the situation had become total chaos as Cardi allegedly confronted the full extent of the deception surrounding her relationship. According to speculation, Cardi felt deeply violated, not only because of the alleged cheating, but because she believed her own platform and reputation had been used to defend someone who had not been honest with her. The internet turned the entire scandal into a larger conversation about loyalty, humiliation, and the emotional cost women face when they publicly defend men who ultimately betray them. Commentators flooded YouTube and TikTok with breakdown videos analyzing every layer of the drama. The most disturbing part for many people was the alleged closeness between Cardi and the chef. Fans could not get over the idea that someone operating inside Cardi's trusted circle was allegedly involved in a years-long affair with her partner. That detail transformed the scandal from ordinary cheating rumors into something much darker emotionally. People argued this was not just a one-night mistake or random fling. It was an entire hidden relationship operating alongside a public one. Meanwhile, rumors surrounding the alleged pregnancy and personal loss continued dominating gossip pages, despite never becoming part of official court proceedings. At the same time, the Pride controversy refused to disappear. The leaked Super Bowl photos became a major symbol of what critics described as Stefon's pattern of disrespect. Fans pointed out how exhausting it must feel for Cardi to repeatedly experience public relationship humiliation, despite her success, fame, and power. The comparisons to her past marriage drama became impossible to ignore. As days passed, people noticed Cardi slowly removing more digital connections to Stefon online. Reports claimed her team was trying to shift focus back toward her music, business ventures, and independent success. But the internet refused to let the story die. Rumors kept spreading that additional screenshots, messages, and recordings could eventually surface from people connected to the situation. That possibility kept fans completely glued to the scandal. Many believe Stefon's reputation now depended entirely on the silence of individuals who allegedly knew far more than the public. Even sports commentators began wondering whether the nonstop chaos surrounding his private life would eventually affect his NFL career and performance on the field. At this point, the scandal had evolved far beyond a relationship issue. It became a cautionary tale about fame, deception, and the permanent consequences of digital exposure in the social media era. Meanwhile, Cardi's fanbase rallied around her heavily. Supporters flooded her comment sections with messages encouraging her to focus on herself, her children, her empire, and her peace rather than continuing toxic relationship cycles. Fans argued that her value had nothing to do with validation from men who failed to respect her publicly or privately. The overwhelming hope online is that this situation finally becomes the breaking point that pushes Cardi toward prioritizing herself above loyalty to destructive relationships. Now the curtain is slowly closing on what may become one of the messiest celebrity scandals of the year. Stefon Diggs may have walked away from court legally cleared, but the court of public opinion appears far less forgiving. As Cardi B navigates the painful aftermath of another very public relationship disaster, millions of people are watching closely to see what happens next. Will this finally be the end of Cardi and Stefon for good? Or will this chaotic relationship somehow survive behind closed doors despite everything? Right now, nobody truly knows. But one thing is certain. This entire situation has proven once again that celebrity drama can become more unbelievable than fiction itself. We watched a courtroom victory transform into a nightmare involving secret relationships, betrayal rumors, emotional fallout, and non-stop internet investigations in real time. Now the question goes directly to the audience. Do you think Cardi B is finally done with Stefon Diggs forever? Or do you believe they could somehow reconcile after all this chaos? Drop your thoughts, theories, and opinions in the comments below because this conversation is far from over. And if you want to stay updated on every twist, every receipt, and every shocking development surrounding this celebrity storm, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next major update. Thanks for watching Star Watch, your home for the deepest celebrity breakdowns and viral entertainment stories online. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video.